Welcome to Houston, Texas, and Rice Stadium, home to the Owls. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Rice Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Rice ready to kick it off and get this game started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Kansas State's offense will get first crack at it here. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access, because there's no doubt this guy can run routes, he can catch the football, and he's dangerous after he has the football. So let's see some added wrinkles in what this offense and how they take the next step based on what he did last time.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. To the air, it's Bullock. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Hauls it in at the 25. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. So the Rice Owls offense will take the field for the first time. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
With the catch, it's Rogers. Breaks into the open. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Out of the backfield, he's open.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Just a short pass to the tight end. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. This Rice offense has a nice-looking drive going. To the air, it's Mack. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
They'll give it to the back. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. And the Owls come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
Back to pass. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Snags it. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
Defense had them backed up, and then they're in the neutral zone, and the offense will say thank you very much. And the defense was anxious to get off the ball quickly. Instead, it's just a little bit closer for the offense. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Owls. They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just roared down, just grinded away at that defense.
And took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12.
Oh, he's got some space. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to...
He lobs one high down the left side. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Obviously not the start this quarterback was hoping for, guys. He's now 0 for 4 to start the game throwing it. He just can't seem to find a rhythm. He's not finding his receivers. I'm even wondering if he's seeing the field that well at all. But no surprise, when you start the game 0 for 4 at QB, you've got no points on offense.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Finds space on the right. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
I love the start for this quarterback on third down. Third down, obviously, money down. Got to have success. But to have success early, now it opens up everything. Like, we trust him. He's got a rhythm going. He's feeling good, and he got a lot of confidence.
Looking for a man. It's Bullock. Got a man. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
And he gets it out past the sticks. It'll be first down for Kansas State.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
We've reached the end of the quarter, guys, and Rice has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. First play of the period, first down here. The option look. The pitch. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Using his legs, it's Owens. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. Scanning the field, it's Bullock. They're working that left side. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
You got to be impressed by what you just saw from this offense. They're already in the red zone, right? The coach is telling the quarterback, be smart, don't do anything crazy with the football. We can't turn it over. We're already in field goal range, and he's like, no, man, I got my matchup one-on-one. I know where I'm going, and not just that. I'm not just going to get the first. I'm going to set you up now on the goal line. Let's roll.
After getting nothing done on first down, 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Kansas State.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Louisiana is down, but they are not out of it. Not there at Cajun Field, one of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to UCLA. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
Nice job by this guy finding the slot guy on a drag.
Yeah, the receiver just working his way across the field, giving his quarterback a nice, easy target. That's an easy completion.
From the shotgun, the inside give. There he goes. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Finds his tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking downfield, it's Mack. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, first down and more. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. This Rice offense has a nice-looking drive going. They'll leave it with him. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. Let's see if Rice can get it in on 1st and goal. They'll go to the air. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on. The defense declined and the touchdown stands. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They marched 58 yards for the touchdown on that one. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the right. Got room to work. Spinderella. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. The Wildcats just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Back to pass. It's Bullock. Grabbed over the middle. It's Sampson. Open space at the 25. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation. That time, saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took his shot. He is in a groove.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Snagged in the middle, it's hooked. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
All right, defense, it ain't working, right? They're stringing together several 1st downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. Quarterback may change this route. Back to throw, it's Mack. Oh, they're after him. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Gonna take a shot. Intercepted. Yes, even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Houston. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside historic Rice Stadium.
Kansas State will kick off as we get things started here in the third quarter. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags, and
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They have been able to stop him in his tracks.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. A low line drive and short kick. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. Makes the grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Here comes the offense on second down. Give to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Lost one deep down the right side. What a catch and what a throw along the sideline. Just zings it in there. A little Baryshnikov for the toe tap.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Trying play action. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
I know this defense feels like they missed some opportunities. Yeah, they had 2 sacks their last game out, but they feel like they left a bunch more out on the field. They wanted to try to get to the quarterback in this game. That was finally the first time they registered a sack so far here. Curious to see how this pass rush looks the rest of the way.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Louisiana is down, but they are not out of it. Not there at Cajun Field, one of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to UCLA. Just another.
Turning it on. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking for a man. It's Mack. Gets it out fast. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. And the Owls with the 1st and 10. The give to the back. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there. The Owls can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's hooked. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got a good one going here. All tied up in the 3rd. It's 2nd and 10. Running back searching for a hole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for a loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Rice. And that one will give him the lead.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to throw, it's Bullock. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Use the play fake, now to throw. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game, and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw it. Under fire. Kansas State will have to punt it away. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
And the Owls can really attack on this 2nd and short. At the 45 on his way. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
The Owls come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Right back to the well. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll send the back in motion. Off the play fake. He uncorks one deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Yards out, and he powers it through the uprights.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Got a man. It's Jackson. That ought to be enough to give Kansas State the 1st down.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. Kansas State back at it after picking up the 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Bullock. Right on the money. And he's still running after the move. All by himself down the middle. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Kansas State.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. With jet sweep pass. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. This Rice offense has a nice-looking drive going. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And the Owls line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Mack. Catch in the middle, it's Laporta. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down.
How about that? 4th down, I'm going for it because I'm ending this game with my offense on the field, getting the first down, and now Palmer just watching it go tick, tick, tick.
Yep. Listen, it's just imposing your will, right? You know you're running it. The opponent knows you're running it there on 4th down. There's just nothing they can do to stop it.
It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up,